大家好，我叫伊娃，我来自中国。如果你和我一样也是一个动物爱好者，请不要错过 Doggars TV 这个节目哦。这个节目太赞了，我学到很多关于宠物的知识，特别是怎样和我的猫咪 Kiddo 和谐的相处。请大家记得订阅、转发还有点赞哦，谢谢，拜拜。
Tune in to Doggers TV, like, share, and subscribe.
Hello, everybody. My name is Steve Dagarius. I'm the host for today's Pet Talk Show. Today with me, we have a very special lady all the way from Kenya, Africa. And it's my joy to welcome her to this program. And she has been a very dedicated animal lover. So before she introduces herself, I want to use this medium to tell all our viewers worldwide that November we're going to have our first online dog photo show free. You don't have to pay anything. The price is going to be $100. All you need to do is just send in your pictures of your dog or your cat, whatever animal you have. The winner is going to be announced via our YouTube and our Facebook channel or Instagram. And before I forget, please follow, like, share, and also subscribe to our channel. And before I speak too much of grammar, we're going to want Madam, please introduce yourself.
Hi, thank you, Steve. I'm totally humbled, and it's good to see you. My name is Lina Sonia. I am the crazy animal lover. That is actually the name people give me.
Yeah.
And I am so humbled to be on here with you.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say it in 3 different languages. Oh
Yes,
my God. Karibuni watazamaji, jina langu naitwa Lina Sonia na hapa niko na Steve katika kipindi kinachozungumza juu ya wanyama kinaitwa Doggarius TV Pet Talk Show. Kabo, I beg, my name na Lina Sonia. Now here I get Steve with me. We dey talk about animals on a show. We dey call them Doggarius Talk Show. Una welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Lina. That's a very awesome intro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What brought about the love, care, and love for animal shelters? What brought about it?
My grandfather, my grandmother, I grew up in a house that had so many animals, and everybody had their duties. And I had more friends that were animals than human beings. My first best friend was a tortoise called Sunday. And well, I painted him some nail polish. But anyway, I grew up in a house that loved animals, and that's where it generated from, honestly. My grandfather used to just bring stray dogs home every day. So that's how I learned how to take care of them.
Thank you. Thank you. That's good to know. So what kind of animals do you have in your domain, in your shelter, in your environment? How many animals do you have in total? What kind of animals are they?
Currently I have about 30, 31, if I count the tortoise. So I have 4 dogs and 20 something cats. I stopped counting at 25 and 1 tortoise. Somebody is going to actually rescue a rabbit, and they'll be sending it to me, I think, next week once they find it.
That's very good. That's very good. So what kind of are you related or are you affiliated with any animals association?
Yes, I am currently with Kenya Society of Protection and Care of Animals, KSPCA, and it's a shelter that has been in Kenya for over 100 years. And also I volunteer for another organization called Trap, Neuter, and Release, TNR. And their main objective is to reduce the population of the animals that we have, mostly dogs and cats,
Yeah.
by neutering them and releasing them back into the community. So I have two organizations that I collaborate with.
Oh, that sounds awesome. That's good. That's good. So, will you say your vets are helpful, and how do you rate your vets around where you live in Kenya?
Oh, wow. The vets I've been using are amazing. Like, if it wasn't for them, I would not be able to take care of my animals, because they do understand the predicament that I go through with rescuing so many animals, especially special needs, and the kind of treatment that they require. I would have to sell my kidneys if I was just going to have so many different vets. But the vets I've been using are amazing. I would rate them 101% if I was able to.
Oh,
They've been there for me throughout. Yeah.
well, I'll throw more light on that. Uh, um, when you have animals and you have good vets that used to assist you, if whether
Mhm.
you have money or you don't have money, I really appreciate those vets and those veterinary doctors, and also the vet nurses, and not only the vet nurses, even the people that walk around the veterinary clinic, the cleaner,
Yeah,
the tenant
the
animals.
cleaners.
I really appreciate all of them. I'll use this
Yes.
to say hello to all of them. Thank you very much, all of you. Um,
Yes, thank you.
yeah. So if you're to be a color, what color will you be?
Purple, because it's royal. And my mom used to call me a queen. So, hey.
Okay. Okay. So what do you do about what do you do in general with animals? What are your work like with animals? What do you tend to achieve?
So thanks for that question. It's actually the reason why I've opened up my home to become a shelter. It's because I deal specifically with special needs, right? When I say special needs, I mean mentally, physically, physically abused, traumatized, or mentally traumatized animals, not because I have like vast knowledge. I keep learning every day, but I do that because nobody really wants these animals. Society deems them a bother, just not useful. So I decided in my life that's my calling. And I take in these animals, I work with them, plus the vets, the ones that have been born with disabilities, the ones that have been physically traumatized, accidents and stuff. I take care of them. I try to remind them of the love that humans can give. I try to gain their trust and basically give them a life that otherwise they would never have, to be honest. Either they would have been put down or they'll be out there just suffering or dead, to be honest.
Wow. Well, your goal is very superb to me, like very, very superb, and I really appreciate it. So what are your funniest moments with animals?
Um, I currently have okay, this is weird and funny. I currently have you can hear them in the background.
Yeah.
I currently have I currently have a cat that is physically challenged, and he likes to follow me to the bathroom.
Okay.
And he always likes me to carry him when I'm in the bathroom, like a baby. So there's one time I was having a phone call with my brother, I think, and I was just walking into the bathroom, and he literally just ran and then somehow found his way onto me, and his face was just in the camera. Did you just turn into a cat? I'm like, no, that's my cat Bond. And we all left because he had his friends, and it was embarrassing, but everybody, I made people laugh. So that to me was interesting. I have never had any cat that likes to follow another one, a
Really?
person to the room. Yeah.
That's,
He's somewhere in this room somewhere.
that's good. That's good. If you're an animal, what animal will you be?
A lioness.
Oh, nice. Why did you choose to be a lioness?
Because lionesses are strong, they lead the pack, and they are just majestic.
Hmm.
If I ever get to learn how to be majestic, I just think I'm really clumsy, but yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. What is the most rewarding thing you love in an animal?
Seeing the life coming back into their eyes, um, especially when I get them at a very, very bad stage in their life, maybe physically traumatized from an accident, and seeing treating them, loving them, even if I have to bottle feed them, if I have to feed them with a syringe, and then gradually seeing them getting their far back, it's shiny, and they're happy and they're walking, and you see life in them. That to me is it's everything. Honestly, it's literally what I would wake up to every morning if I could.
Hmm. That's how will I say that's beautiful because you are giving hope and life to these animals. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you are the president of Kenya, what will you do to better the life of animals in Kenya and in Africa in general?
Honestly, the first thing I would do is to enforce the law on having pets. It sounds weird, but I would really enforce like you must have like a license, you must have all the vaccinations, and I would create like a system in such a way that um, having an animal, unless you're a breeder, you have to be certified. You have to make sure that you follow all the laws that are put down for breeders and for people that are owners. There are laws to make sure that they don't overpopulate their community. And I would have lots of campaign on education, on how to own a pet, basic first aid, to be honest, for owners, with for pets, and definitely campaigns that deal with neutering, free campaigns in low income areas. Because I do realize, I mean, from volunteering, I do realize that a lot of people in the low income areas love pets, but they don't have the facility or the money to go and start neutering their pet. They'll rather feed their kids, but they love their pets, and then it becomes a crazy overpopulation of dogs or cats, and they don't know what to do about it, and then there's rabies and all sorts of issues. So I would want to really focus on the low income areas to encourage them to have pets, but also do a lot of campaigns on education on how to take care of pets, neutering, vaccination, and basically just taking care of animals, making sure that they have they're defleed, they don't have any worms, very little things that make a difference in an animal's life and an owner as well.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. How many stars will you give to your veterinary doctor?
5.
5 stars. Okay, that's good. That's good. What's your favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder
I
Woman.
love her. Yes, I'm all about girl power.
Yeah, girl power, go.
Yay.
Girl power, go. I support the girl power, no problem. How do you get fundings and care and feeding for these animals? How do you support yourself? Because I know you are strictly fully into this animal thing, but how do you get fundings? Like how do you get it go about it?
um Honestly, it's it's weird if I say this sentence, it's by the grace of God. But I get funding from I get funding two ways. Mostly it's individuals that just send me cash and say, hey, why don't you buy 15 kilograms of cat food, or hey, buy 20 kilograms of meat.
Yeah.
And I also get donation from a particular pet store that really, really, really has been there for me through crazy times. And basically, yeah. And I also get like a lot of hand-me-downs, cat toys, cat beds from people that are like leaving the country, and we're kind of friends on Facebook or Instagram, and they're, you know, traveling with their animals, and they're like, hey, I don't think I want to carry the cat bed. Would you like to come and take it? And that's literally how I have cat beds and all sorts of toys. People assume I buy them, but actually no. People just donate these things.
Yeah, I know that animal toys are pretty expensive and
Yes.
for feed. I wish
Yeah.
the government worldwide should find take a very drastic and reasonable measures to help animal lovers, vet doctors, breeders, farmers, to feed
Mm.
this animal because the expenses spent on these animals are increasing every day. So I just plead to the government worldwide, Kenyan, wherever, Africa, Nigeria, Canadian, American, to please try and reduce or assist in the feeding of this animal nutrition. Question number this. I'll say question number this. Recently you did a surgery.
Yeah.
Please tell us about this surgery and how have you been faring with this surgery and with the animals? Faring with your surgery and tell me how do you fare it?
That's an emotional one. I had spinal surgery. I developed discs. My spinal discs were damaged, and I developed something called spondylosis or something. Um, the surgery did happen. It was quite expensive. Gosh, medical care is crazy.
Oh,
And it's been a roller coaster trying to balance my recovery and all the money I had to spend for the surgery and still trying to recover from that.
yeah.
Excuse me.
So what up?
It's okay.
Mm.
Trying to recover from that. And I've not been able to find a balance yet because it just happened a couple of weeks ago. And I've had to force myself to get up and try to find ways to feed my my rescues, asking for donation, food. Not for me particularly. I can take tea and bread for dinner. That's okay for me. But my cats, my dogs, my tortoise, and God knows if the rabbit comes, they gotta eat. And I so far it's been really, really, really hard. Gosh, okay, sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Just take it
It's
easy,
been
don't worry. Take it easy.
yeah,
We're with you. I understand.
it's okay.
Just take it,
It's
don't
been
rush,
really
take
hard.
your time. Don't rush, take your time.
It's okay. I've had a few people come to help, you know, even to come and help clean because there are 30 something animals and some of them are physically challenged, so they need bathing. And after surgery, after spinal surgery, everybody knows you cannot try and bend.
No.
So physiotherapy and paying for medication. Oh my God, just thinking about medication drives me crazy. Um, so it's only God right now that can help my family. When I say my family, I mean fur family. um, so we kind of get by. I've lost weight because some they have to eat. I lost 13 kilos.
Wow.
um, yeah.
That's
My freezer is actually just full of just meat and not for me. It's for them.
I know for the animals, I
Yeah.
know.
But
Okay.
it's not been easy. So
Yes, I know. I think in the past I've done some surgeries and I know how it feels to to come out of the pain, to manage the pain, to go around with the pain. to want to think of making yourself comfortable or animals around you comfortable. I know why it's good. It's very hard, but um, we are going to use this medium to really thank you very much because for you to still have you just had surgery. It's not up to 2 months, right? Is it up to 2 months?
No, no, it's
So,
just literally a month.
my audience worldwide, Africa, North America, West of Asia, North of Asia, wherever part you're watching this uh, video from, just to let you know that this is a God sent angel that is looking after animals, but she presently she needs our own help because she just did surgery within a month and she's still looking after the animals. So I still pray that if you can help us, help her. Let's support her with anything you got, maybe money to update medications, money for the animal feed, money for the shelter, money for bills in the hospital. We'll really appreciate it because we don't have to let her be depressed or go down before we want to help her. Now is the time for us to help her. And she's a really very generous person when it comes to giving. Because I've known her in the past, she really did give her own pocket out. So I'll use this museum to thank everybody to please try and help. All our links of helping is on our page now. Don't use any other means. Anything you see is what you use. The Doggerels email, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, and the phone numbers. So, what countries have you visited due to animals?
The
Because of
States.
animals.
Because of animals, the
Yeah.
States. I traveled there for a pet CPR class.
Nice.
It was crazy. Yeah,
Nice.
it was in Fairfield, and I was staying in. I have no idea where I was staying, but I just know the classes were in Fairfield. And I went to learn how to how to perform CPR on dogs and cats, and also animal psychology.
Well,
I know.
you just saying this now, man. You're making my head bust. Like my head is busting because you see those things you read, you think you don't need it. Trust me, my darling, you do you sure need it. Like I saw a
They
place
come
where
in handy.
yeah, I saw a place where someone was walking a dog and the dog just collapsed. And lucky enough, somebody had a CPR, not animals, and the person gave the CPR to the dog. And within 2 minutes, that dog came back to life. Like I
I
was
know, right?
I was on we're living in traffic and I was just watching. I didn't know what was really happening, but at the end of the day, like when I came down from the car to see, oh, it's a dog. I thought the dog didn't want to move again, but at the end of the day, it was they had a arrest, had attack or something.
Cardiac arrest.
Yeah, so that's a good one. So if you're a fruit, what fruit will it be?
A passion fruit.
A what?
Passion fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you have it in Canada.
Oh, really? I don't know. I'm not a fruit person per se, but so have you recently rehomed any animal recently?
Yeah, actually last week, I was fostering 3 kittens. And one of them got rehomed last week with a dog that I was also working to get a home for. And I get updates, and that's happiness for me. It's just it brightens my day so much. I don't even know how to explain it when an animal goes to a good home.
Yes, that's a big
I had this
achievement.
cat. I had this cat when she was 2.5 weeks. I bottle fed her. I can send you pictures.
Yeah.
And seeing her in a good home with learning how to live with dogs, I'm happy. I've done my part.
That's good. So before we go, show us one of your pets around. If you have anyone close by.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah. Ta-da! A cat in a basket.
Oh, cat in the basket. Don't let the cat out of the basket.
Oh, no, right? This is Bond. He's my sleep bunny. By the way, this is the one that likes to follow me to the toilet.
Oh, really?
Bond. He's physically challenged. He has a broken jaw, a broken tail, and a broken pelvis. And he walks funny because he fell down the fourth floor of a building, hit his head on the second balcony floor, and okay, Papa. And then he disappeared. People that know me know that I take in special needs animals. When they found him, they called me to come and take him. And well, he's my boy. I've tried to rehome him, but nobody really wants a special needs animal.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Somebody special is going to come one day. You know, animals
one day
work with good spirits. Like there's an animal you see, you're going to fall in love with that animal. So once the real person comes, wow, it's going to go like that. One stretch. Beautiful. Very beautiful. So, so that we don't waste your time, we're going to use this medium to tell you thank you very much for coming on our program. And also, I want to let you know that the world is watching you, and I always believe in tomorrow. I believe in faith. I always believe in faith, and somebody's going to come to your age. Somebody special is going to come to your age, and definitely, my audience worldwide, please. I'm using this time and opportunity to please. This is Lina Sonia. She just did a surgery. She's an animal lover. She's a shelter person. She shelters animals for living. Please, if there's any way you can support her, you have our details. You can reach us on our details. We're going to post our details on the page. Please, whatever details you see is what you use. Don't use anything aside from any of the details on our page. And also, our viewers, check this out. We're having 2 new things coming up. 2023 is going to be a very sweet year for the animal world. First and best and never seen in Canada. We're going to have one of the best dog pet show coming in 2023 in Canada. So watch out. Go to our pages. Go to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check on our text us, call us on our WhatsApp numbers. And also, we're going to use this opportunity to thank some special people. I have so many special people, but I'll just name a few. First of all, I'll say Father Paul of St. Brennan Church in Montreal, and also David Vicari of Orangeville. And also, I'm going to say a very big thank you to Deborah and Grant. Those are very, very high supporters, and we thank you very much. For those that are watching now, please share, like, subscribe, follow, comment. Please help us make our day prosperous, and let's spread good news. No bad news. Good news is just the best that make your heart happy. So I remain Steve Dogarios, aka Dog Father, aka Dog Money, and I don't change my name. My name still remains. I'm so happy today, Lina, seeing you, and I'm going to wish you all the best, and I'm going to take some of my best to wish you too, so that you have more best. You understand?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
In French, you say au revoir, and
in Swahili we say kwaheri.
Okay, so thank you very much, and as at this point, don't forget, follow, like, and subscribe. We still remain Dogarios, and thanks, Lina. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Namaste. God bless you.
Bye.